So everybody's got all these theories on it. They're like, he didn't really get shot or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I think it's typical deep state shit. You know what I'm saying? Might be the CIA, might not, but I think dude really got allowed to be on that roof and really took shots at him and was really trying to kill him. He just sucked ass because he was some dumbass kid that said too much dumb shit online. The FBI caught a hold of it and fucking groomed his ass and were like, hey, we're going to use you for this.
Now, have you seen the post where, like, supposedly the police officer that shot him, like, made a post, said he got fired? I don't know if it's real. I just seen a bunch of people sharing it. And evidently he said that he had the dude in his scope 3 minutes before he even pulled out his rifle, and they would not let him take him out.
I saw that, and I looked it up, and as far as I could find, that shit was real. But the other thing that's even more concerning is right when it happened, I saw an interview that was on mainstream media, surprisingly. And it was this dude that was in the crowd. And he was like, we were right by the building, and fucking dude started crawling up with the rifle, and he's like, there's a bunch of us that saw him, and we're pointing, yelling at the cops, telling them, hey, he's got a gun. Like, this was like a live interview. They can't cover that shit up, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
They can cover shit up and be like, oh, well, that officer wasn't really fired, and blah, 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 blah. This is a fact check, because Zuckerberg says it is, you know what I'm saying? But you can't cover up you can't cover up a live interview when dog's on there being like, yeah, we were telling the cops he's right here.
Yeah. I've seen videos of the crowd before the shooting even happened. And people are literally yelling in the videos, there's a dude up there with a gun. There's a dude up there with a gun. And then like 2 minutes later, the shots ring out. Like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. The security detail and whoever else was in charge of securing the area obviously was on somebody else's payroll.
Yeah.
And everybody's tripping about that Secret Service agent that couldn't pull her gun out, and then all of a sudden she pulled it out, and then she put it back away and shit. Like, that bitch was put there for a reason. She might not have intentionally been in on it, but they were like, oh, this dumb bitch don't know what she's doing. Let's put her on the detail for today.
Yeah, they took all the worst operatives and shit. Like, hey, today's your day to shine, boys.
Hell yeah, we're going to give you a chance. You're going to be famous.
I feel like because of that, he going to have some of the tightest security moving forward.
Dude, he's going to have tight-ass security, and he just... Bro, they might as well have fucking made him a goddamn mob boss at that point. Like, everybody's already calling him Teflon Don because nothing could stick, and now the bullets can't stick.
And this motherfucker just gets up like, America.
Yeah,
what the fuck? I don't know. Somebody
shit,
somebody shoots me in the ear. I'm not getting right the fuck back up. I'm ducking. I'm ducking. I'm hiding behind that podium. Fuck that. Taking me out. Not that easy.
Yeah, he a G for that, though. I feel like that shit, like the first time he was president, I don't know, I just walked a little with my chest out. Like, I felt like we were stronger as a country, you know?
Fuck yeah.
So if he wins this election, I feel like a lot of people are going to feel like that again.
Fuck yeah. I mean, shit. It's just,
like, hell yeah, America.
It's hard to have someone's leading your country that's fucking a jerry-ridden dementia motherfucker that you ain't even sure can wipe his own ass.
Facts.
And then fucking, you're like, oh yeah, I'm proud to be an American. This guy don't represent me though. Like, when you're like, you got a badass motherfucker in there, it's like, fuck you. I'm a dick. I don't give a shit what you think about me. I'm gonna run this shit how I think's best, and you can kiss my motherfucking ass. Everybody's like, America, bitch. That's how I feel too.
America.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Like, let's just admit it, dude. As Americans, we're all assholes. That's part of how we were raised. Like, fuck you, America. I don't give a shit if you think it ain't the best country. Bitch, America's the best country on earth. Kiss my ass. You wanna fucking fight about it?
Let's fight about it.
Fuck that shit. Hell yeah. Yeah. That shit was wild, though. Like, you saw that one post. I mean, bro, I had everybody arguing. That Facebook gave me a whole ass conversation starter badge. Because I had everybody arguing about fucking not being able to shoot someone at 130. I guess it came out to be like 140 yards when you actually when they released the report how far. Bro, I could shoot a deer with a muzzleloader at 120 easy. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Sighted in at 100. You know what I'm saying? That's an average sighting for a muzzleloader.
Yeah.
So anybody that fucking knows what the fuck they're talking about,
unless we could hit a quarter at 100 yards with the muzzleloader. Like, that was our test before we could even go out and shoot a deer. He's like, you better be able to hit this quarter from 100 yards with this muzzleloader, boy. You can't hit that, you ain't going hunting because you ain't just fucking up a deer. I'm like, all right, like, fuck.
See, my dad was kind of like that, but his was 22 with a pot bottle. And first he taught me how to shoot the pot bottle. And then he'd be like, all right, now take the top off it. You ain't going hunting until you can take the top off that pop
Yeah.
bottle. And I literally, dude, 7 years old,
crazy.
is taking the top off a Mountain Dew bottle at 100 yards. And then I got motherfuckers on here like, you gotta have years of training. People in the military can barely make
Yeah.
that shot. And I'm like, fuck, I hope they can make that shot.
That's
If we
what
got
I'm
people
saying.
in the military that can't make that, we're fucked.
Maybe it's just because we're country. Maybe, you know, like, I don't know. Maybe it is something, like, crazy. But, like, when you grow up in the sticks, bro, that's not shit. That, like you said, that's what we do for fun. We put a fucking
Right.
Mountain Dew bottle fucking 150 yards out and try to shoot the top off it and shit. Like, the fuck?
Shit,
Yeah,
I
me being
remember
from the city. Me being
Yeah,
from
go
the city,
ahead,
I don't think I would have missed.
He said
Yeah.
I would have missed.
See, at least you're real about it, though. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not like, y'all motherfuckers would have missed, because I would have. Feel like that's
Yeah,
how
right,
everybody online
right.
talking about that shit is. They're all
Yeah.
like, oh, well, there ain't no way you can make that shot. Well, just because you fucking couldn't, doesn't mean I
Right.
couldn't,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Like, you better speak
Right.
for yourself.
Oh, fuck.
I did think it was weird though. Like if it was some CIA shit, like they picked a dude that couldn't shoot. You know, that makes me think it's not like a big old scheme.
If you
Like, they had to
look
pick
at the
somebody better.
trajectory, though, if you look at the trajectory, if Trump hadn't turned his head when he did, which is why all the
Yeah.
conspiracy theorists are going ape shit, because he turned his head like this when the first shot came out to hit his ear. If he hadn't turned, if he'd have been looking like this, it'd have caught the back of his head.
Wow. Maybe, and
So
we'd
that-
be having a
a lot
totally
of
different
people-
topic.
Yeah, all the religious people are saying divine intervention. It's all on what you believe at that point, but
Yeah,
dog turned his head and the shot hit his ear. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. People at work was talking about that today. They're like, man, if he wouldn't have moved his head would have got blown off.
yeah.
That shit
Straight
crazy.
up.
It's crazy how many people are like, oh, I wish he'd have got shot in the head. Like, yeah, it's crazy to me, right? I don't know.
Yeah, that's
It's hard
fucked
to
up.
explain, but I see it. Yeah, like girls and everybody, they're just like, oh, he should have. Like, they're mad that the shooter missed. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Bro, Kyle Gass
But if
from
you-
Tenacious
crazy.
D said some shit like that, and they just canceled their whole tour.
Yep. I
Well,
saw that. Yep.
That fucked me
Fucking
up.
what's
I-
crazy is
I
if you
grew up
said
on
something like
Tenacious
that about
D.
Biden, bro, you'd be in prison. Straight
Right,
the fuck up.
facts. You would literally
Yeah.
be sitting in jail right fucking now. Like,
they'd be investigating.
yep.
Hell yeah. You see Upchurch's video about it?
I have no.
No.
Bro, I love this shit because I'll sit here and think all my own shit and watch all this shit, and then sometimes that motherfucker will be in sync, sometimes he won't. Sometimes the motherfucker makes me think, you know what I'm saying? So I'm watching Upchurch's video about it, and he was focused on the security detail, which is something we already talked about, but that's huge to me, bro. How are you going to be a Secret Service security detail? You're on a roof 250 yards away, supposedly sniper detail covering everything. They've covered all these other roofs, so you're farther away over here, but this roof with the ladder on it that's closer somehow got overlooked. And
Right.
they had all these rookie-ass security fucking agents that are shorter than Trump on detail that day. Like, none of it fucking adds
Yeah.
up. Clearly, whoever
Yeah, it don't.
assigned that detail that day was in on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then everybody's...
Yeah, shit getting
That's where the
crazy,
conspiracy... That's where the conspiracy shit gets crazy, though, because people will be like, oh, well, he didn't really get shot. There was a blood packet. And then you got other people that are, like, believing the exact official story, and I'm always, like, somewhere in the middle. So I'm like, y'all
Right.
a little too crazy?
Right.
This is bullshit, but somewhere in the middle there's something real.
Right.
Yeah. 'Cause even if he did stage it, I mean, a lot of people are gonna vote for him now. But you know, I don't believe that. But I think about if it was true,
Facts.
like if he had
It's
it planned
definitely gonna
himself.
ral people up, bro. Like anybody
Bro, if
that
he
was kinda,
staged it,
like,
he's got even
borderline-
bigger balls. If he
Yeah.
staged it, he's got even bigger balls. How are you going to stage
Yeah.
a shooting and be like, yeah, go ahead and shoot close to my head, but don't actually hit me?
Right, you gotta really
Right,
trust
exactly.
that motherfucker.
If he staged it, that's fucking even more prop. Shit.
And the fact that other people died, I was like, all right, maybe it wasn't. You know, maybe it really
Right.
happened. 'Cause a lot of people at first like it didn't happen at all. Like it's just all staged. But it's like other people died.
I mean, that just tells you the state of trust of the official story in our country, dude. Like, nobody trusts it anymore. I have not
Yeah.
ran into a single
Hell no.
person that has been like, this is the official story and this is what I believe. Everybody's got their own offspin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
as they
saying?
should.
Well, we know whatever the news said, not
Free
true
thinking,
for sure.
man. That's what it should. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is when it first happened, I was working on a deck out where we shot that video out, job. Remember that deck?
Yeah.
We tore that motherfucker off, and my lady calls me. And was like, Trump got shot. I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, yeah, it's all over for a minute. And then she texts me and is like, I can't find it on Google anywhere. And I'm talking to a dude about it and everything, and he got a call too. And I was like, yeah, fucking, it was all over for a minute, now it's erased. And there was like 30 minutes when it first happened that it got like erased from the internet, and then all of a sudden it came back out. They like tried to cover it up at first, dude. It was fucking wild.
Dude, it was all over the
That's
news
crazy.
in Pennsylvania. Like,
It
the
happened,
minute
it was
I
on the
walked
news, and then
into
it was
the
off
bar-
the news.
see,
It
no,
went
they
on
kept
and then off.
replaying it on the local news in Pennsylvania where I was, that the bar was watching, bro. They just kept replaying it and replaying it
shit.
and replaying it. Yeah, like there was
'Cause
like
I
2
Googled
hours
it.
of news on it. Because the minute I walked in the bar, like it happened 5 minutes after I walked into the fucking bar. And it's just, everybody's like, Trump got shot, Trump got shot. So the bar turns on the TV and it's obviously fucking playing.
Right. Shit,
All right,
when my
Hickory
lady
Billy,
called
man.
me, I Googled it, and that shit was gone, man. It was weird.